Welcome back. As I promised yesterday, today we're going to have something different. Okay? I told you we don't want to get bored. Neither I should get bored nor you should get bored. There's some problem with the light. I'm sorry about that. I tried giving all the things, it doesn't work at all. Okay? So what we're going to do today is we will have a quiz. Do you like quiz? How many of you like quiz? I totally enjoy quiz. It's like a chewing gum, right? There was a time when I had a lot of chewing gums, even before 4 years that is, and people used to ask, why do you have so much of chewing gums? I said it's because there were two reasons in fact to have chewing gums. One is that it keeps my jawbone in shape, in the sense it helps you to get rid of the double chin which you might get. Okay, one is that. The other reason is that it keeps you engaged in something. As I said, why I love cooking. I told you I love cooking because it helps you focus on something, right? And so for these two reasons, you don't get bored when you have a chewing gum. You think so? I'm not promoting people to have chewing gum because it's not good at all, and I stopped having it totally, and now I don't have it at all. It's okay to have it in your teenage probably, but not after you are 30. It's not good at all. So that's about it. So now I don't have it, but I used to have it at some time. And so today, as you can see, hands-free, I got the stand, which is so comfortable. So if you're having some quiz and all, it's better to have your stand with you. I'm sorry, there's a sun rays are falling this side. Can't help. I tried covering from that part, it doesn't work at all. Okay. Sorry about that. And so we're going to do some quiz. Okay. So just like chewing gum is quiz. When we were in school, I enjoyed watching all the quiz programs, but though I never participated in any, I never won anything. That's a different story. That's this common story which introverts have. Ask any introvert, they'll tell you. Ask any introvert, they'll tell you stories where they're interested in so many things, but they never participated in anything, and they never actually won anything. Ask them. So let's talk about quizzing. Do you enjoy quizzing? Do you like quizzing? Oh, the hotspot is going to switch off in another 30 minutes. So let's do the quiz first. Okay, then we will talk about the quiz. Whether or not you like it, today I'm going to come up with some quiz, and you can answer it or not is a different question. We have to show up and do something, so why not quiz? You have any other idea? Let me know if you. Let's answer some of the funny quiz questions. If you don't like it, at least you get to know the questions, right? You can browse and find out why you like them at a different time. This is not working. This has to be in this level, but I don't have anything to fix at this level. I'm sorry about that. So you have to manage with wherever I place it. Okay, you have no other options. You have to manage in the given space there is, and that's about it. So let's do the quiz. Okay. The first question, this is a non-Indian quiz. I'm sorry, tomorrow I will come prepared with Indian quiz, and we will do it better than this, okay? Because Indian quiz is much better. My Indian audience can answer those questions. This is an international quiz, and it's a funny quiz. And more than quiz, I like idioms and riddles. Riddles are pretty good. Okay. So let's do some quiz. I've kept it on the hot spot, so it's easy for me to ask you that. Okay. The first question, easy one, anybody can answer this. How many times does the average person laugh in a day? Simple as that. Take your time and answer that question. The question is, I repeat it, how many times does the average person laugh in a day? How many times? Do you have an answer? Have you ever thought about it? Have you heard about laughing club? There are clubs where people go and ha 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 ha, they start laughing. And you might have seen one of them in the parks somewhere where you have been and wondered what these people are. They're crazy, they're nuts, they just keep laughing for nothing, for no reason. You are wrong. If you thought like that, you are wrong, because it works so much for your good. It's very healthy to laugh. The thing is that it seems that we are, as we grow older, we hardly ever laugh. We are very serious most of the time. Of course, I'm serious all the time. So the thing is, if you laugh, there are good hormones which work in your body. So these laugh clubs are nothing but it's a health club. It makes you release those kind of hormones by putting pressure on you to laugh and laugh and laugh, and you just laugh and you are releasing those hormones and doing good for your physical as well as mental health. So I don't have the answers as of now. You can find out the answers yourself. How much you laugh in an hour? In an hour? Hardly ever. Ask me about a day, not about hours and hours, because I don't laugh in an hour and it doesn't happen. Alright, so probably 16 times? Not even once. I don't even laugh once in an hour. In a day, probably once or twice I laugh, that's it. Is that okay? That is not okay. You are supposed to laugh many times in it. So since it is not possible, what we do is we have to join these clubs or learn to practice laughing again and again in a day. Because the more you laugh, the more you release those kind of good hormones, and it's really healthy for you. Okay? Because if you have, I've spoken about these hormones before also, if you have good hormones, you are able to perform better in higher levels. So that's the whole point. We want to be performing at the top level and at the same time feeling light. Both has to be there. So for that reason, we have these laughing clubs, which means that we laugh and laugh and laugh. And ha 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 with your arms up. And it is nothing but releasing your good hormones. So if you don't do it, practice it. Before you get to a meeting, before you are going to face a difficult challenge, which may put you in emotional dilemma probably. There are many situations in life where you can feel like that. So before such situations, you can try this laugh, 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 laugh. And that is what the health club does to you. So this question is relevant. The question is that how many times does an average person laugh in a day? Okay, find out the answer. We will be back with the next question. I'm trying to find out some easy questions for you which I find is interesting, so we both can have fun. It's not like I just have fun and you have none. It's unfair basically. And moreover, I'm trying to find some Indian quiz questions, and these are all particularly about one part of the world. Okay, here is another interesting question. From which country do French fries originate? Do you like French fries? I love French fries. Though knowing that it's not good for your health, I just love them. And I think I know the answer as well, but I'm not sure, since the answers are not here. They don't show up at this place. You have to search for the answers in another page. Okay, but the question is very interesting. Which country does the French fries originate? Everybody knows what are French fries. You know it, I know it, right? but we don't. I don't think we have a clear idea of where it originates from. So that's the point of it. If you don't know, a quiz is interesting. As I said, it's not just like chewing gum. It's more than that. I'm taking back what I said. Don't just stick to that. It's not just you are chewing gum. It's more than that. It's far beyond that. You know how it is. It works your brain, and that's about it. It keeps your brain active. Thing is that if you don't know the answer, you at least know the questions, right? You can browse and find out the answers later. Okay, so find out the answers for 2 questions. The third question comes up now. Which world city has the slogan, "What happens here stays here"? Which world city has the slogan, "What happens here stays here"? Do you have the answer? No, you don't? Find out. Find out the answer. What happens here stays here. Oh, today's a windy day. I don't have to tell you, it's so windy out here. Oh my goodness, it's so windy. Everything is coming on my head. Can't help it. December is like that. I told you this before, isn't it? I told you that it's so windy and can't help it. Did I not tell you? Okay, the next question is very interesting. What happens here stays here. Next question. Only 2 mammals like spicy food. You know what spicy? Spicy food means you have it and you are burning tongue and it's so spicy. I love spicy food. I don't know when I changed from sweet to spicy. I don't like salty. I don't like sweet. I like spicy food. That's my favorite. I like a lot of green chilies and everything. I don't like chili powder, but I like green chilies. Probably when I stayed in the PG, I learned this because I stayed in a PG where most of the residents and the management was of Andhra. You know Andhra people, Andhra Pradesh, a state in India. People are famous for spicy food. Okay, so they have a lot of spice, and initially I had the burning stomach, gut, and I had to consult the doctor, and all the stuff happened, and later I fell in love with spicy food. It did good to me, you know, so that's how it is. So the question is, only 2 mammals like spicy food. What are they? Mammals. Mammals, well, which group is mammals? Tell me. I'm not here to answer the questions, I'm here to ask you the questions. The answers you have to find. I will not do that. I'm the teacher. You are not the teacher. You're the student, okay? So let me answer the questions for you. How many times does the average person laugh in a day? I'm not giving you the answers. And I did find the answers, but I'm not going to give you the answers. Okay? Let me ask you another question. Add a network. Okay. Let me find out the problem. These are the kind of silly questions, like riddle questions. It doesn't have a correct answer, but they are still questions. Okay? I've come up with those questions. What never goes up? What never goes up but only comes down? What is that? What never goes up but only comes down? I don't know. I have to find the answer. Next question. What can travel all over the world while still staying in a corner? What can travel all over the world while still staying in a corner? What is that? Okay, so these are some questions I came up. I'm not prepared. Tomorrow probably I'll come prepared for this. This is interesting. It's a brain exercise. Okay, it's having fun. It's like creativity. What is creativity? Creativity is intelligence having fun, right? You agree with that? The same way is this. This is quizzing is nice because it's a brain work and it's having fun. It's intelligence having fun probably, and it also helps you to get over the boredom which you have in classrooms and all. If they ask you some questions, like some funny questions, the teachers can come prepared with some funny questions, and it's so interesting for the children. They not only learn, but they also get stimulated, which means that they are more interested for the next lesson that you're going to take, right? Okay, let me ask you probably one last question, or the last but the two for the sitting. Okay. There are two people on a boat. How many people are there in the boat? Two. Okay. When the boat sinks, why does only one of them get his hair wet? I know the answer to this question. Let me repeat the question for you. There are two people on a boat. When the boat sinks, why does only one person get his hair wet? In fact, I spoke about this a lot the other day. Yesterday or day before yesterday. Okay? We will talk about it another day. So you answer that question. There are two people on a boat. When the boat sinks, why does only one of them get his hair wet? Easy question, easy as that. Let's get to the last question. Don't be sad, I'm coming back tomorrow with something. Oh, I'm not coming back tomorrow. Forgot I'm not coming back. I am not coming back tomorrow. It's a happy weekend for you. I wish everybody a happy weekend. Today is Friday, so I'll be back only on Monday. Sorry about that, okay? I can't show up every day. It takes efforts. It takes preparations. I can't just come and sit here and show myself on the video and just go back. You have to speak on something, and it means a lot of effort. Sorry about that. Okay. Okay. One interesting question. I don't think this is a silly question. How can you survive 30 days without sleep? I have not thought about this. How can you survive 30 days without sleep? That's the last question. And so I think I've covered 5 questions for today. How can you survive for 30 days without sleep? Let's close this. Let's close the hotspot. I'll be back tomorrow with, not tomorrow, on Monday. Okay, now today's thing is over. I've asked you 5 questions. Find the answers. If you don't know the answers, browse and understand the questions properly. If you have some quiz, you can share it, because I love watching quiz. It helps my brain work. Anything that works your brain for a while, it's like, it's like you are sleeping and then somebody's coming and waking you up like this. They're just touching you and waking you up. How good is that? So if you have questions, please do ask me some questions. And you remember Bonvita quiz when you were small, how interesting it was, right? So this is something like that. So if you have some questions, come up with your questions. It's very interesting to have questions. So I asked you 5 to 6 questions. If you find it interesting, funny, laugh, because laughing is so good for your health. And if you don't have enough reasons to laugh, make yourself laugh, like how they do in the health club. It was magic for your brain. Laugh. How do you laugh? Ha 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 ha. You do that, your hormones start working. There are good hormones, and it works. When your good hormones work, it does so good for your body and your mind. The thing, the key of the house. Like you have not even the key, I would say it's the document which you keep in the locker. ये घर का जो documents होता है, destaવેજ, they say. You know, some documents you have your ownership of the property and all the stuff. Or it is like the key of your house. You can't enter the key without that. So mind is the thing. So your mind health and is very important. The thing that we often neglect. So laugh a lot. And find the answers to the questions that I just asked you. One of it is how many times in a day you laugh. Okay, an average adult. And that's about it. I'll be back on Monday. Have a very happy and good weekend. You know which month is coming? I keep reminding you because a year is getting over. What does it mean to you? What does it mean to you? Think about it. No, yeah, I like talking with pause. Not like you go on and on and on and on and so uninteresting. It's much better if you pause and mean what you say. Say it like you mean it, you know. So if you want to say it like you mean it, you have to take a pause. You don't go around asking questions to others and just keep on speaking while not taking a pause and not giving a pause to think, reflect, or to listen, or to let the other person say something to you. So that's how it is. I'll be back on Monday. Take care.